London is the most expensive place to live in the UK, with high rent and house prices forcing people out of the country's capital. Nick Thatcher went to Old Street, where Red Loft Partnership's dedication to tackling the housing crisis has led to developing affordable flats in the city's Zone 1.
London is one of the most expensive cities in the world to live in. But Sophie has found an affordable flat to rent right in the centre of town.
If it wasn't for this development, I think I'd really struggle to find an affordable place to live in Zone 1. And for my industry that I work in the creative fields, I'm often working all around London at different hours of the day, often at 4 or 5 in the morning. So it's vital for me to have really good transport links, and being able to live in Central at an affordable price is really invaluable.
At a discounted rent affordable to anyone earning the London living wage, Sophie has her own double room, an ensuite bathroom, a shared kitchen, and access to communal spaces and facilities.
It's made me have really good connections and friends, and we all really get on, so it's kind of like a really good community, and there's great social events, and it's made me feel like London is more of a home.
This development is home to 125 people and was made possible through a partnership between the not-for-profit landlord here and Red Loft, a residential development consultancy which works with more than 50 different organisations to deliver thousands of new affordable homes every year.
There's lots of small organisations who've got enough money to build some new homes but haven't got the expertise to unlock that potential. And what we do is provide strategic advice to help them look at what they can do, how they can do that, and then we provide practical advice to make sure they deliver the best affordable homes that they can. And if we can do more and more to get more homes built, then that's all to the good.
Are the one beds going to be at the corner of every floor? Are they separate?
And Red Loft has worked closely over many years with High Elm. It's the housing association behind this development and specialises in providing accommodation for young people who are working in London but can't afford to rent or buy privately.
For Red Loft, it wasn't just about bricks and mortar. It wasn't just about find a piece of land, build it and walk away. It was about that relationship. It was about building trust between the two parties. And Red Loft very early on bought into High Elm, bought into what we're about, onto our ethos, why we exist. And I think that shows through in the developments they've made with us.
You know what, I remember why you moved in here.
Ashley and Casey Marie are former High Elm residents who've only just moved out. They're both key workers with jobs in education, and the savings they've made on rent from living here means they can take their first step together on the property ladder.
Initially, when I first moved here, I didn't save as much, but I enjoyed perhaps the extra money, the disposable income that I had, rather than it all going on to rent. But then as I began to get a bit older and more serious, and I met this beautiful woman and started thinking about the future a little bit more, it enabled me to save a lot of money, and in a short period of time, to which now being lucky enough to get a foot on the property ladder, or at least make steps towards it.
So yeah, it's reasonably priced, so that means that I can still, pay my rent, live comfortably and enjoy my life and what the city has to offer. So yeah, it was definitely a stepping stone for us.
London is predicted to have more people in rental accommodation than home ownership by 2025. Innovative solutions will be needed to meet that demand. And Red Loft is committed to support the building of more affordable homes.